Good evening and welcome to Wessington Springs Gymnasium, where tonight we'll entertain a doubleheader with the Miller Rustlers. First up on the schedule to start here in about a minute will be the Wessington Springs JV girls versus the Miller JV girls. We are broadcasting on both Venture 382, Wessington Springs Live Ticket, and Wessington Springs YouTube this evening. On the court for Miller will be number 9, Alec Mullaney, 24, Emily Gibson, 34, Morgan Kolda, 20, Jaden Wordle, and their final player is number 42, Jenna Fulton. For the Spartans, it'll be Kirsty Munson, Harley Heim, Madison Privet, Alyssa Gross, and Avery Orth. Initial tip goes to the Spartans. Gross brings it across the timeline out on the wing to Munson. Back up to Gross. Gross is looking inside, kick out to Munson. Munson has a foot on the line and drains the first two of the game. Spartans putting on a little pressure here. 34 handles the pressure pretty well there. Gets the ball across half court. 40 back to 42. Looking for cutters inside. Inside cutter shut off there well by the Spartans. Kicked it back out. Number 34 attempts a long three off the board, and it's off the Miller Rustler leg. The ball will go back to Wessington Springs. Munson set to inbound the ball. She brings it into Gross. Facing a little pressure here from the Rustlers as well. Gross brings it across the timeline. Calls out the play. Moves to the wing. Privet to the middle. And Privet throws it off the board and in. Springs takes a quick 4-0 lead. Privet gets a hand in. Miller's able to break it and bring it down the court. And Orth is called for the foul. Orth's foul number 24, Emily Gibson. So Gibson will be at the line shooting two. First one is up and off the iron, no good. Gibson's second shot coming up here. That one's also no good. And the long rebound goes out to Gross. She loses her foot there. Privet comes back to help her out. And back to Gross to set up the offense. Down deep to Munson on the first pass, up high to Privet. That pass is stolen away there. And into number 24, Emily Gibson, and she's fouled there by Heim. That'll be Heim's first foul, second team foul. Miller set to trigger it in under the basket. Out to the corner, top of the key. 24 has one on line. Rebound there by Orth. Munson pushing it up. Gets it up to Gross. Gross is looking inside. Tipped away there by the Miller Rustlers, and the ball will stay with Wessington Springs. Munson set to trigger the inbounds. Screen there by Orth. Out to Privet in the corner. Privet brings it around top, back to Munson in the corner. Munson looking in, nothing there. Back up to Gross on top. Gross tries to get it into Orth. It's tipped away there. Taken out of there by the Rustlers. Off on the wing. Working it back up. 34 on the wing inside. 42 had her shot partially blocked, I believe, and Orth comes down with the ball, setting Gross up to bring it up across the lane. Off to Privet on a wing. Privet's looking inside. Nothing there initially. Back to Orth up on top. Down to Gross. Looking in for Munson. Munson gets in behind, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. That foul is on number 40, Allie Mullaney. Munson's at the line for 2. First one's up and good. Second shot on the way here for Munson. And that's off the board and good. So Spartans have a 6-0 lead with 3:26 left to go in the first quarter. Rustlers work it over to wing, back up to the top. Back deep, cut off there by Gross. And there'll be a foul called on Gross. Screen set, ball comes out the corner. Gross is there on the defense. Help out there by Munson. Shot is up from the corner, no good. Rebound inside, taken by number 40. And she has that blocked by Harley Heim. Munson on the push, looking up ahead. Nothing there, she pulls it back out. Gross is looking inside, nothing there. Back up to the top to Heim. Back to Gross. Gross is looking to go down the lane, and she has it taken away there. And Miller comes out of the middle with it, and 34 goes down out of control a little bit. Rebound there by Privet. Or by, Rayleigh Fagerhog. Fagerhog off to Gross. Gross brings it across the timeline. Off to Munson. Munson goes deep in the corner to Orth, and it's kicked out of bounds there by number 40. That's Allie Mullaney. Checking in now for the Spartans is number 40, Carissa Shale, replacing Heim, and 54, Tyann Pulaski into the game for the Rustlers. Taya Pulaski, Ball's into Orth. Orth looking for someone to give it to. Munson meets her there. Sets up the offense. Screen down by Fagerhog. Gross is looking inside. Over the top to Orth, and Orth up and off the board, no good. Shields there for the rebound, no good. Orth's there for the rebound, no good. Spartans had 3 in-close shots and failed to convert there. Rustlers come back, out to the wing. 42 out to the wing, looking inside, back up to the top to Pulaski on the right wing. Out to the corner, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound to Miller. Miller is fouled there by Carissa Shield. That'll be Shield's first foul. With 1:35 to go, the Spartans are leading 6-0. First shot up from the line by Miller is good. That's number 40, Allie Mullaney. Second one is also good, 6-2. Orth takes it out, kicks it into Munson. Miller is backed off the pressure for the time being. Munson across the timeline. Kicks it out on the wing to Fagerhog. Into Munson. Munson takes the dribble there and gives it over to Shield. Shield up and in for 2. 8-2. Miller brings it back across the line. Looking inside, 14 begins the drive. She throws one up, no good. Rebound there, fought for by Orth, and it's off Orth's hands. Ball will remain with the Rustlers. Heim back in the game, replacing Orth, and Rodner's also in the game. Rodner will replace Munson. Miller set to trigger it in. Bring it to the deep wing. Work it around back to the top. Fagerhug was there to tip it away. Into number 34. That's Morgan Kolda. Into Pulaski. Pulaski turns and faces, nothing there. 34 brings it in. Off the glass, no good. And it's going to stay with the Rustlers. .42, Jenna Fulton will trigger it in for the Rustlers. Into 14, a new player in the game. 14 is Presley Russell, and we will remain with the Rustlers here. Double pick set underneath, kicked out to the corner into 40, back up top to 34. Looking inside to Pulaski, nothing there. Back on the wing to 42. Into 40, she's guarded there closely by Privet. Springs his drop back into his zone. Pulaski into the lane, and she's fouled there by Heim. Pulaski will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up for Pulaski is good. Checking into the game is number 13, Hannah Heesen for Harley Heim. Pulaski's second one is on the way. That is also good. Miller cuts the lead to 4, 8-4 with 17.9 seconds to go. Fagerhog's running the point now, bringing it across. Running a double high stack there with Shield. Off in the corner to Privet. Privet back up to Fagerhog, off to Rayleigh. She tries to go inside to Heesen. Nothing there. Fagerhog shot at the buzzer, and that was Maddie Privet. Shot at the buzzer is good. So after the end of one, Wessington Springs leads 10-4. We'll be right back after this timeout. Hey, back out of that timeout. We have the Spartans leading the Miller Rustlers 10-4. Start of the second quarter, the ball will belong to Wessington Springs. Back on the floor for the Spartans are Orth, Shield, Heesen, Fagerhog, and Munson. Munson into Fagerhog. Fagerhog will run the point in this set. Out to Heesen on the wing. Heesen's looking inside. Miller's sagging off. Up to Orth on the top. Orth's looking at for Fagerhog coming around the edge. Up high to Shield. To Orth. Orth's looking inside. Kicks it out to Munson. Munson chases it down there. Munson loses her footing, taken away there by number 24 for the Rustlers. That is Emily Gibson. Down to number 3, who's checked in. I'm sorry I don't have a 3 on my roster here. Orth with the rebound, and she stepped on the line, so the ball will remain with the Rustlers. Also into the game, number 44, Abby Blake. Into number 24, she puts a move on Orth, comes around, too hard off the board. Rebound to 14. 14 is Presley Russell, and she is fouled. So Russell will be going to the line shooting 2. That foul was on number 50, Orth. That's Orth's second foul. And the 6th team foul. First one off the side of the rim, no good for Russell. Russell's second shot coming up. Second shot also off. And Gross is there for the rebound and fouled by Russell. That'll be Russell's first foul, second team foul on the Rustlers. Kicked it into Orth. Orth back to Gross. Gross working against number 24 there. Loses handle on it. Taken by 44. Kicked out to Russell there. Up on top to number 24. And that one's taken away, and Scheel in for the layup. Good defensive play there and finished by Scheel. Rustlers set it up again. 14 guarded there by Heesen. Blake out on top. Down to 3. 3 to 24. And 24 is pushed there by Scheel. That will be Scheel, a foul on Scheel. That will put the Rustlers into the bonus. That foul on Scheel will be her second. Munson, Doornbush, and Privet are in the game now, along with Orth and Munson. Number 24 is Emily Gibson. Her first one's up and in. Rodner also checks into the game for Scheel. Second one for Gibson, no good. Orth had the rebound for a moment to Abby Blake, and Rodner ties her up, and possession arrow stays with the Rustlers. And we have a 3 on the way there. No good. Orth pulls down the board. Looks for Munson. Munson bringing the ball up. Munson dribbles right to the top of the key. Nobody picks her up, and she drains a long 2. Kirsty Munson puts the lead to 14-5, Wessington Springs. Privet, good hands there to knock it away. Ball will stay with the Rustlers. And we have a foul there. And that foul is going to be on number 21, Privet. It's Privet's first foul, the 8th team foul, so the Rustlers will be shooting a 1-and-1. First one up, and good. On the line there is Jaden Wordle. Second one on the way for Wordle here. That one's up. That one's also good. Orth then bounds to Munson. Munson brings it up across the timeline. Munson kicks it out to Privet. Privet has her girl beat. Pulls up for the shot. Off the board, a little hard. Chased down there by Privet herself. Going back in. Nothing there. Up to Doornbush. Doornbush into Orth. Orth back to Doornbush, out to Munson. Munson looking inside, nothing there, back to Privet. Privet kicks it out to Doornbush. Doornbush for 3, and she's got a 3. 17-7, Spartans lead. Miller Rustlers are bringing it back across. Up on top, 24 is Gibson to 3. Cut off there good, nicely by Munson. And out the top for a three, number 20, no good. Rebound in there. That one's no good. And Privet comes out of there with the ball. Privet's headed to the other end, pulls it up, tries to kick it back to Munson, and it's stolen there by Gibson. Gibson to the lane, and she's fouled there by Rodner. Gibson will be going to the line for two. First one is up, off the back iron, no good. Checking back in for the Spartans are Fagerhog and Heim. Leaving will be Privet and Orth. Wordle lines up the second shot here. Second shot is up and good, 17-8. Munson's going to run the point in this set. She's coming across the line. Kicks it out to Dornbush. Dornbush looking inside to Heim. Back to Dornbush. Tried to go over the top to Rodner. Pass wasn't there. Taken away there by the Rustlers. They're coming back down. Up top to 42. 42's looking at the shot. Nothing there. And we have a drive to the middle. And ball's picked up there by number 24, Emily Gibson, and put in. It's now 17-10. Out to Fagerhog on the wing. Up top to Dornbush. Kicks out to Munson. Munson looks inside, goes to Heim. Heim throws it away. Gibson takes it there. Rustlers on the run again here, and the Rustlers are called for a travel. Back in the game for the Spartans are Gross and Shield. Back in for the Rustlers are number 50 and 52. And I don't have either one of those girls on my program. Gross brings it all the way down, uses a screen there by Heim, attacks the basket, and it's good, 19-10. Miller looking to run it back at the Spartans. Spartans get back on defense. Ball's dead, ball goes inside. And Shield steps in, and we have a jump ball. This time the arrow favors the Spartans. Munson will trigger it in. Gross calls out the play. Into Munson. The Shield tapped away, saved there by Heim. Back in the hands of the Rustlers. They're looking to attack. Out to 42, over to 50. Looking inside. Off the board, no good. Shield pulls down the rebound. Off to Gross. Gross looking up to Munson. Munson sets up there for a jumper, and it's good. 21-10, Wessington Springs. Miller's looking to run it back at the Spartans. Spartans back well on defense. To the free throw line, shot up and good. And that was number 52. Shot clock's off here in the first half. Gross is across the line. Throws it to Fagerhog. Fagerhog has her girl beat. Nothing there to Shield. Into Heim. Good ball movement there, and Heim gets the two. 23-12 with 10 seconds left to go. Out to good defense there. Bottled up, nothing. Gross has the board with 2 seconds, one, and that will end your first half with the Wessington Springs Spartans leading 23-12. We'll be back after halftime. All right, we're back here in Wessington Springs for the start of the second half of the JV girls game. Entertaining first half finds the Spartans leading 23-12. All right, back out of halftime there. Rustlers in the corner. Looking inside, turns and faces, nothing there. Back out the corner. Looking back inside. Cutter going through. Nothing there. Gross ties her up, and we have a travel called. Munson triggers it into Gross. Gross brings it up, setting up the offense for the Spartans. Kicks it on the right wing to Privet. Privet looking inside, nothing there. Kicks it back up to Munson. That pass was intercepted there by the Rustlers. And up and left it short. Gross comes out of there with it. And Gross is called for the carry. The ball will go back to the Rustlers. .14's in the corner, back up top to number 20, down to 40. Defense there by Privet. Coming back inside, up top, right at the elbow. Shots up, no good. North clears the board. Orth out to Munson. Munson looking to push. Munson to Privet. Privet back up top to Gross. Gross's girl did a flyby. Off to Munson. Her jump shot from the corner is short. And it's off Alyssa Gross and back to the Miller Rustlers. Rustlers kick it in. Bring it up there. Gross applying some pressure there. Out on the wing, looking inside. Himes playing in behind. Move to the middle. Shot up off the board. No good. Gross there for the rebound. Gross is looking to push. Miller back quickly on defense out to Privet. Privet looks in, nothing there. Back up to Munson. Back outside to Gross. Gross into Heim. Good pass from Gross to Heim, and Heim puts it off the board and good. Miller's bringing it up. Crosses the line, met there by Gross. Kicked out to number 42. Taken away there by Munson. Munson on the run. And the Miller girl was unable to catch up, and Munson has two. Into the front court for 42, off to 14. Gross with a reach there. Didn't come up with the ball. Turn and face off the board, no good. And that's going to be off the Miller Rustlers and back to the Spartans. Orth kicks it in here to Gross. Gross up to Munson. Munson looking in, nothing there. Into Heim. Heim makes a good move off the board, and she's fouled. Heim will be going to the line shooting two. Wessington Springs leads 27-12 with 3:29 to go, and Heim's first shot is up and good. Checking out is Privet, checking in is Rodner. Heim's second shot is also good, but we have a lane violation. No basket. Score remains 28-12 with 3:29 to play. Rustlers bringing it in from the far end. Screen there. Good switch there by the Spartans. Back up top, back to the middle, nothing there. Orth knocks it away and picked up by Gross. Gross looking to push. Gross to Munson. Munson, good. Stop, jump stop, and off the board for 2. Back comes the Rustler girls. Out on the wing, nothing there. Uses screen well, can't get through. Inside. Walled off there, and the rebound by Orth. Orth kicks it out to Gross. Gross to Rodner. Rodner to Heim, and Heim takes it in, and she's blocked there. Good block there by number 40. Rustlers coming back across half court. And a shot there. Off the iron, no good. Orth with the rebound, kicks it to Gross. Gross is pushing it up once again. Slows it up, off to Rodner on the side. Rodner looking in. Nothing there. Out to Gross, double cut, there's Heim. Heim tries to step around, nothing there. Short off the board. The ball comes down to the Rustlers. And off the board, we have Orth with the rebound, Munson bringing the ball up. Munson out on the wing to Gross. Gross looking inside, nothing there. Waits. Screen set there by Orth. Orth tries to step through, loses the handle. It goes to Rodner. Orth comes around the key, nothing there, and it's off Orth's legs and out of bounds. The ball will go back to the Rustlers. Coming now in for the Spartans now is number 30, Rayleigh Fagerhog, and number 40, Carissa Scheel. Rustlers also checking the girls into the game. Rustlers bringing the ball up here. Kick it out in the corner. On the wing. Up top to number 52. Back to 24. Pulaski goes across the lane. Nothing there. Guarded there by Orth. Pulaski makes a move into the lane and puts in 2. Munson brings it across the lane. Spartans leading 30-14 with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Ball's picked away there by the Rustlers. Up, no good. Munson comes in for the rebound. Scramble on the floor. And we have a travel call. Munson bringing it in. Looking to Fagerhog. Fagerhog brings it up. Across the timeline. Looking for Cutter. Nothing there. Gets it out to Rodner. Rodner starts a drive, nothing. Back up to Fagerhog. Fagerhog looking in, nothing there again. Splits the defense. Out to Rodner. Rodner looking up. She splits the defense into Scheel. And Scheel puts it up a little hard off the iron. And we have the ball, and it's out of bounds. And it will go back to the Rustlers. New players in again for the Rustlers. Number 3 brings it across. Out on the wing to 50, to 3, to 44, Blake. And we have a jump ball, and possession arrow this time belongs to the Spartans. Fagerhog into Munson. Munson brings it across the timeline. Double high screen. She goes around it to the board. Nothing there. And it'll stay with the Spartans. Correction there. On that jump ball, it will go back to the Rustlers. And that will end your third quarter here in Wessington Springs, with the Spartans taking a 30-14 lead into the fourth and final quarter. right, and we're back here in Wessington Springs for the start of the fourth quarter of the girls' JV game. The first of 4 here tonight. This will be immediately followed by the JV's boys game, then the varsity girls, and the finale will be the varsity boys tonight. Miller will start with possession here in the beginning of the fourth quarter. They take it to the top of the key, looking inside on the wing. Looking inside, good defense played there by Dornbush to knock it away. Gross brings it up. Out on the wing to Heesen. Heesen looks into Privet. Privet tries to split the defense, nothing there. Taken away there by Pulaski. Into Pulaski. And up and under, and good. Alyssa Gross bringing the ball up. Spartans still leading 30-16. Gross out to Dornbush on the wing. Dornbush looking inside, nothing there. Up to Privet, out to Gross. Gross into Heim. Heim up and off the board for 2. 32-16 with 5 minutes exactly to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Privet pokes it away, hustles after it. Privet's going in by herself, should have an easy one. Oh, and it's hard off the board, but Gross is there for the help. Out to Dornbush. Gross rebounds again. Gross is bringing it back out to set it up. She turns and fires. No good. Heim there for the rebound. And Heim is blocked there by the Rustlers, and back come the Rustlers on the attack. Out on the wing, looking into Pulaski. Pulaski turns, met there by a wall of Spartans, back out on the wing, no good. And ball's pulled down by Pulaski and put in for another 2. With 4:15 to go, Gross walks it up. Spartans leading 32-18. Out on the wing to Privet. Privet looking inside, nothing there, starts a drive, kicks it out to Gross. Gross lines up a 3, off the board hard. Rebound Miller. Miller looking to push, and Miller will take a timeout. With 3:56 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Spartans continue to lead 32-18. We'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, we're back here in Wessington Springs. Miller's on the attack, coming out to the near side here, looking into Pulaski. Shield tips that away from the back, and it's taken there by Dornbush. Dornbush kicks it over to Gross. Gross chases it down in the corner. Gross crosses the timeline, brings it to Fagerhog. Fagerhog with a shot, no good. Rebound there, Gross is tied up there by a Miller Rustler. The ball will remain with Wessington Springs. On the inbound screen set there by Shield, she comes around, and the ball is taken away by the Miller Rustler, but she stepped on the end line. Ball's out on the sideline. Gross crawls out the play. Comes up high to Dornbush. Dornbush looking in, nothing there right now. Back to Gross in the corner. Pulaski on the defense. A reach across, and the Rustlers steal the ball. That was Abby Blake with the steal coming up. Met there by Fagerhog. Back to the corner. Shield comes in for the help. And there's a jump ball. This time the ball will go to the Rustlers. It's Rustler ball. Coming into the game for the Spartans is number 14, Riley Rodner. Trigger inbounds the corner, tipped away there by Fagerhog. It'll remain with the Rustlers. And Miller works it inside nicely. And we have a push on number 44. We'll go back to the Spartans. That's only the second team foul here on the Rustlers in the second half. And into the game, we have number 24. 24 is Emily Gibson. So we have Gibson, Blake, Pulaski, Wordle, and I don't have her name. Fagerhog makes a good backdoor cut off there. Up to Dornbush. Dornbush lines up three, and it's good. That's Marissa's second three of the game. Spartans stretch the lead to 34-18. Rustlers coming across. Taken away there by Fagerhog. Fagerhog's looking to push. Had Shield with her momentarily. Kicked it out to Dornbush. Dornbush to Rodner. Back to Dornbush. Dornbush into Heesen. Heesen to the board. Off the board, no good, and Pulaski pulls down the rebound. Out to Gibson. Rustlers bring it back across. And that's number 42 on the shot. That's Jenna Fulton. A little strong. Dornbush with the rebound. Dornbush looks to push. Dornbush back to Fagerhog. Fagerhog to Rodner. Rodner looks inside to Heesen. Heesen gets pushed out to the corner. Back out to Rodner. Working it around the top. Back to Fagerhog. Fagerhog looks to drive. Might have had Shield there on the pass if she looked diagonally. Now it's into Shield. Shield down to Fagerhog to Dornbush. Dornbush lines it up and off the board for two more. And we have a timeout for a substitute. Into the game is number 14, Presley Russell. Rustlers bring it up. Looks like the Spartans went to a little bit of a matchup man-to-man. The high post, number 24, kicks it back out. Over her head, chases it down, saves it there at the timeline to 14. Back to 40, looking inside. Back to 42, 24 is there. And she uses a Pulaski screen to go around. Nothing there for 14. Miller gets another rebound, and we have a foul. That foul is on Rodner. It's Rodner's second foul. First team foul of the half for the Spartans. With just under a minute to go. Oh, a good inbounds play run to Pulaski, and she misses the bunny. She'll be going to the line for two as she was fouled by Carissa Shield. I believe that's Shield's third foul of the evening. Pulaski steps to the line for two. First one's up and off the right side of the iron, no good. Second one up. That one's a little strong, no good. Rebound Rodner. Rodner pulls it down and kicks it out to Fagerhog. Fagerhog brings it across the timeline. In the corner to Rodner. Back up on top to Dornbush. Dornbush looking in to Fagerhog. Fagerhog starts a drive, nothing there, gets it into Shield. Shield tries to go up, and we have a foul on the ground on number 40 for Miller. That is Jenna Fulton. White ball out of bounds with 36.6 seconds to go here. It's Spartans leading comfortably, 36-18. And we kick it in Dornbush there. And Dornbush takes off before she puts the ball down. So travel is called on Dornbush. The shot clock is off. 34.4 seconds to go. Spartans leading by 18. Miller's bringing it across the timeline. Pulaski setting the pick there. Good drive, cut off there. Back to Pulaski. Pulaski off the board, no good. Brought down by Heesen. Heesen to Fagerhog. Fagerhog looking up, nothing there. Gets it over to Rodner. Rodner back to Fagerhog. Fagerhog looking inside to Heesen. Nice catch there. And a good block there by the Miller Wrestler. With 9.8 seconds to go, the Spartans will run an inbounds play. Into Fagerhog. Fagerhog kicks up top to Dornbush. Dornbush looks into Heesen. Heesen up and off the board, a little strong, no good. And the Rustlers come down with the ball. And that's your ball game. Wessington Springs wins the opening of 4, 36-18. We will be back for the start of the JV boys game in 15 minutes. right, we're back here in Wessington Springs getting ready for the start of the JV boys game. All right, 45 seconds to go before the start of our JV game. The initial game was won by the Spartan JV girls 36-18. This will be the second of 4 here tonight in the Wessington Springs Gymnasium. We're looking at the JV boys coming up, followed by the varsity girls and then the varsity boys. For the Rustlers, we have Gortmaker, Schumacher, number 34 is Danberg, number 12 is Nelson, and number 22, I believe, 24 is Camden Gortmaker, 22, Alex Schumacher, number 10, Adam Turner, 34, Caden Danberg. And for the Spartans, 5, Garrett Brandenburg, 12, Cade Moling, 44, Pablo Garcia, number 20, Lane Olinger, and number 24, AJ Neely. Kicked out in the corner to Brandenburg. Brandenburg makes a move baseline, goes up strong, and 2 for Brandenburg. The Spartans take a quick 2-0 lead. Spartans are putting some pressure on here. Looks like man pressure at this point in time. Kicked out on the wing to number 24. Up on top to 34. Nice jump stop there. A little hard on the shot. Rebound to Garcia. Garcia's pushing it straight up the middle. And he kicks it back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg over to Neely. Neely starts a drive, kicks it out to Moling. Moling for 3, a little hard off the board. And it falls right into Brandenburg's hands, back to Neely, and Neely puts it in for 2. Now we have a little zone pressure coming here. We have Garcia and Neely. The Rustlers break that pressure. Up front to 10, and that's blocked there by Lane Olinger. Rustlers will trigger it in underneath. Turner triggers it in, comes into number 34, Danberg. Danberg a little short on the shot, and into Garcia's hands to run the offense here for the Spartans. Garcia out to Moling, nothing there. Good screen set there by Neely. Neely, short baseline jumper is good, and he's fouled. That'll be the first foul against the Rustlers, and that one goes on Caden Danberg. Neely will be going to the line for 1 shot. Shot for Neely's on the way, and it's good. Spartans have a 7-0 lead. Garcia pressuring the ball here. Good screen set there. Ball comes out. 24 has it, kicks to the corner. On the way, no good. Moling starts the break, pulls it back. Back to Garcia. Garcia to Moling. Moling starts a drive inside off on the right wing to Olinger. Back to Neely. Neely drives in hard, leaves it short. Garcia with the reach. And to the basket is number 24. 24 is Caden Gortmaker. Basket is good, and he's fouled there on the drive by number 5, Brandenburg. That'll be Brandenburg's first foul. Thompson in the game for Olinger. Off the back iron. Moling comes down with the rebound. Off to Garcia. Garcia pushes it up here. Garcia looking inside, nothing there. Oh, Moling, a good cut down the lane, nothing. And Thompson, hard off the board, no good, but Thompson follows his own shot. 9-2 Spartans. They've got 22 trapped here. He goes right through the middle of it. Looks up to number 40. 22 looks to set the offense. Handoff dribble there to number 24. And through the Rustlers' legs, and the ball will go back to the Spartans. Olinger is going to come in and replace Moling. Neely to take it out. Garcia waiting for the inbounds pass. And we're back underway with 3:15 to go. The Spartans lead 9-2. Brandenburg has it there in the front court. Out to Olinger. Near steal there. Neely pulls up. No good. Tipped there by Thompson into the hands of Olinger, and then back to Brandenburg, and Thompson muscles one in underneath. 11-2 Spartans. Gortmaker has it there in the middle. And he goes to the basket, cut off well there. And Neely on the rebound. Back to Garcia. Garcia's pushing it up. And Garcia makes a move, and it's blocked out of bounds. It will remain with the Spartans. Back on the court is Blake Larson, Bryce Kaufman, and Moling comes back in. On the cut, Larson saves the ball there to Olinger. Olinger up high to Moling. Moling into Kaufman, back to Olinger. Olinger kicks it up to Kaufman, to Larson, to Moling in the corner. Moling lines up a three, and that's good. 14-2 Spartans with 2:09 to go in the first quarter. Bringing it up from the Rustlers is number 22, Alex Shoemaker, off on the right side to Caden Gortmaker. Taken away there by Thompson. Thompson jump stops. And a good block there by Gortmaker, and then he knocks it off Thompson. The ball will remain with the Rustlers. .24 there on the handle is Caden Gortmaker, guarded there by Olinger. Goes to the middle, pulls up for a 16-footer, and it's good. It's 14-4. Olinger set to run the offense this time down the floor. Kicks it out to Larson, cuts through, nothing there. Screen set there by Kaufman. He goes to the hoop, and it's good off the board. Gortmaker's met there by Larson. Kick back to number 24, Caden Gortmaker. Nothing there. Moling with the board. Moling pushes it, pulls it back out, kicks it to Olinger. Olinger looking into Thompson. Thompson up off the board and good. With under a minute to go, Wessington Springs has put up 18 points here in the first quarter. Out on top, we had Danberg. Danberg back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker hands off there to Gortmaker. To number 10, Turner in the game. And a long three there by number 12. That was Maverick Nelson, taken down there by Thompson, and Larson will set the offense. Larson to Moling, cuts through, nothing there, back to Olinger. Olinger starts a drive, pulls up for a short shot, right from the free throw line, and it's good. And with 10 seconds to go, it's a 20-4 Spartan lead. 24 comes across, makes a move, blocked there by Thompson. He continues to go up, but he's called for a double dribble. So there's 1.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the Spartans will hold it there, taking a 20-4 lead into the second quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, we're back here in Wessington Springs for the start of the second quarter. For the Rustlers, we have Turner, Shoemaker, Gortmaker, Danberg, and number 12, Nelson on the floor. For the Spartans, Neely, Garcia, Brandenburg, Larson, and Kaufman. Good spin move there. And we have a foul called there on Brandenburg. That will be Brandenburg's second foul. They're going to call that on the ground, so it will be Rustler ball underneath the basket. Schumacher triggers it in, kicks it out. 24, Hart off the board. Once again, Hart and Garcia comes out with it. Garcia pushing it up, slows up, starter step, good move to the bucket by Garcia, and he missed the short shot. And then he commits the foul in the backcourt. Moling will check into the game for Garcia. Shoemaker bringing the ball up for the Rustlers. Out in the corner to 24, Gortmaker. Inside to 34, Danberg, and Danberg is called for the travel. Ball will go back to the Spartans. Garcia checks back in for Larson. Neely to trigger it in. Garcia to bring it up. Off to Brandenburg, nothing there. We have Garcia coming through. Neely exchanges places with Garcia. We have two Spartans in the corner. Brandenburg tried to feed it into Kaufman. It was taken away there by Danberg. Danberg kicks it out in the corner. Kicks it back. Working the left wing. Working inside there, we have number 34. And that is Caden Danberg. Garcia is working the point now out to Neely. Neely makes a move to the basket. Floater across the lane, no good. Hard off the back iron. And it goes to the Rustlers. Rustlers are pushing it up. And a good drive there. And we have a foul called. Danberg will go to the line shooting 2. That foul was on number 32, Kaufman. It's his first, team fourth of the first half. First shot up and off the back iron, no good. Danberg lines up the second one. Players into the game. We have Moling and Larson back in for the Spartans. And Cord Van Zee is going to be checking in for Danberg. Danberg's second shot is up. And high bounce off the back of the iron and through. Brings the score to 20-7 with 4:03 left to go in the first half. Brandenburg brings it into Garcia. Garcia crosses the timeline with it, kicks it on the right wing to Moling. Nothing there on the cut through. Screen there by Brandenburg to Larson in the corner. Larson tries to make a move into Thompson. Thompson off the board for another 2. Draven Thompson's having a good game tonight. Nelson working the top of the key now, out to Shoemaker. Shoemaker starts a drive. Out to 24, that is Gortmaker. Gortmaker makes a drive down the lane. Kind of a circus shot there. Doesn't get it. And Larson pulls it down. Larson brings it up. Looking to go inside. Inside to Thompson. Thompson kicks it to Moling. Moling with a 16-footer. Off the back iron, no good. Larson kicks it back out to Moling, and Moling Gets on the floor. Tries to save it, and he does to Larson. And Garrett Brandenburg drives hard to the hoop, and he lays it in off the glass. 24-7. And we have a timeout called by Miller. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're back here in Wessington Springs. 2:45 to go here. 24-7, the Spartans lead. Up to Gortmaker. Up high to Nelson. Nelson lines up a three from the top of the key, no good. Ball's batted around there. And it comes down to number 24, Gortmaker. Out to 40, Van Zee. Into Schumacher. Schumacher kicks it back out. A long three there off the board, no good. Rebound by 40, Van Zee, and he misses it, and the ball falls into Jace Mitchell's hands. Mitchell gets his first rebound of the game. Off to Moling. Neely looking inside, and it's off Mitchell's hand, and he gives up the, and it's blocked there by Mitchell.
I'm assuming.
Schumacher triggers it in, and it's knocked back out of bounds. .34 has it taken away there by Moling. Moling brings it up, looking up, kicks out to Neely. Neely up to Mitchell. Mitchell drives to the hoop, knocks it off his shin, but it goes off the leg of number 34, Danberg, and it will remain with the Spartans. Brandenburg off the board and in. Danberg brings it in to Schumacher. Schumacher brings it across the timeline. Looks for 3, nothing there. Good defense there by Brandenburg. Neely picks up Turner. Back to Turner. Moling has Turner now. Back out to Nelson. Schumacher looks for the 3. Brandenburg standing in his way. Gets in the lane. A little jump hook, and that's good for Schumacher. 26-9. Moling bringing it across the timeline. Out on the left wing to Brandenburg. Brandenburg kicks it to A.J. Neely. Neely starts a drive, goes all the way in, short off the iron, no good. And we have a foul called. Foul there goes on number 12, Moling. That's his first foul, 15th foul of the half for the Spartans, with 46 seconds to go here in the first half. A 26-9 lead for the Spartans. Schumacher bringing the ball across the court. Picked up there by Larson. Larson out to Nelson. And good defense there by Mitchell to tip the ball away into the hands of Moling. Shot clock off. It appears the Spartans are going to hold for the final shot. Oh, but that was almost too easy to give up, and Jace Mitchell scores. Good pass there by Kaufman. Nice pick set. Schumacher brings it across once again, picked up by Larson. Top of the key. Schumacher step back for a three. No good. Mitchell has the rebound off to Kaufman. Moling will just dribble out the first half. And at the end of the first half, it is 28-9. Your Spartans leading the Miller Rustlers. Will be back in 10 minutes.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your...
Dr. Kelly Tobin and staff at Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic are proud supporters of high school athletics.
All right, getting ready here to start the third quarter. Spartans leading 28-9 over Miller. On the court here to start the third quarter, it's going to be Neely, Garcia, Brandenburg, Thompson, and Olinger. As the Spartans will get it off. We'll get it here to start the third quarter. Garcia over to Brandenburg. Now Olinger. Back to Neely. Brandenburg over to Garcia, far side. Now Neely in the corner. And he's going to get it into Thompson, and he will put it up on the missed shot there, though. Rebound will come down to Miller as they bring it up. And he's going to come around the screen over to the far side, but then taken there by Garcia as he has Olinger streaking out ahead, and he gives it up for the bucket. Point for Olinger there, so it's 30-9 as we're just underway here in the third quarter. Now Miller with it over to the far side in front of their own bench, trying to get it inside to number 24 as he comes back out to the corner. Now in front of their own bench again with it. And taken away there by Garcia, and he'll go in for the layup. Good. Is Pablo Garcia. It's 32-9. Back comes Miller. Near side, now top of the key. Trying to get it inside there, and they'll have to kick it out back around top of the key. Nice little spin move there, but then ball gets loose. Olinger will pick it up, and he will hold it up here. Everybody back as he gets it over to Garcia. Neely with it top of the key. He's going to drive in hard with the layup. Good. Yes, good. Got a little ahead of myself there as it rattled around. And we are having to have a timeout here right away with 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. Spartans leading 34-9. We'll be right back.
When it comes to large and small animal health, look to Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic. They understand how important your livestock is to you and will give you service that you can depend on. Call 539-1040. That's 539-1040. Rolling Hills is located on Dakota Avenue, across from Farm Bureau in Wessington Springs. Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic.
As a Venture Communications customer, you're ready for tomorrow. Where you live, the world's at your fingertips through a fast and reliable fiber optic internet connection. You can choose the RushNet broadband speed you want, all the way up to a gigabit. And your own team of technical experts are ready to help 24/7. Change your world with RushNet high-speed internet. Be ready for tomorrow. Get connected. Call Venture Communications today.
J&M Specialties, located in Wessington Springs, is a full-service auto body shop, parts store, and full-line automotive store. They offer a variety of auto body services, including windshield repair and replacement. J&M Specialties does restoration services for both automotive vehicles and tractors, along with fifth wheel hitch installations. They have accessories sales, installation, and a mechanic on duty. Stop into J&M Specialties or call 605-539-0250. J&M Specialties is also a proud supporter of our area schools.
Number 22 will put up a three from the near corner, missed shot.
Foothills Truck Services, conveniently located on the corner of Dakota Avenue and Highway 34 in Wessington Springs, can help you with all your truck and trailer repairs, maintenance, modification, and fabrication. They are a dealer for Titan fuel tanks and carry truck and trailer accessories plus chrome. Foothills Truck Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week during the harvest season. Call Foothills Truck Services at 605-350-8255 800-7678 or check them out on Facebook.
Now Brandenburg with it. He'll take it over to Garcia.
When it comes to your family,
almost
home,
missed, went through his hand. Now he'll
business,
give it up to Thompson.
Kind
of a hard pass through
team
Thompson.
In Wessington Springs
and
to be
out of bounds.
there to
It'll go back
protect
to
what
Miller with
matters
3:22
most.
to
A
go.
super check from Farm Bureau can help make sure you have the right coverage in place.
Miller, they're going to put up a deep three off the back iron as Olinger will come down with the rebound. Pass over to Garcia, near side. As he gets it into Neely, he's going to put that one up along the baseline. That falls short. And into the hands of Miller is number 24. He'll bring it up for the Rustlers. As he'll just pull up for three there, and no good. Rebound Thompson. Thompson will give it up to Garcia. Garcia will bring it up now. Now we're going to get a whistle here, and we're going to get a timeout here by the Spartans. They're also going to go to the bench, it looks like. So 2:40 to go. We'll be right back.
So if the unexpected happens, you are prepared. To schedule a super check, contact Farm Bureau agent Brian Bergeline in Wessington Springs today. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Life's an adventure filled with excitement, challenges, and achievement. Farmers Union Insurance can provide you the safety net to keep you moving toward your goals and enjoying life's rewards. With multiple locations.
All right, back out of that timeout taken by the Spartans. Kruger in the game with Larson, Jack Neely. We have Kaufman and Alex on the court for Wessington Springs. Alex with it over to Kaufman. He's going to bring it over to Kruger and lob in the Neely underneath, and he goes up, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Miller with 2:15 to go. Here in the third quarter, Spartans leading 34-9. First one is good by Neely. Second one coming up. And that one no good. Rebound will come down to the Rustlers. Number 34, he'll get that out. Number 22 will bring it across, top of the key now. As he's going to go far side and back around. Drive in, kick out number 24. Now he'll drive in on Kaufman. And nowhere to go with it as they swing it back out. Top of the key, number 22. He's working up against Larson there, knocked away. He'll chase it down in the far corner as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And number 24 with it, he'll give it up. Trying to lob it in underneath. Good defense here by the Spartans on the shot clock. They do get it off, but on the missed shot, rebound will come down to Kruger. As Kruger will give that up to Larson. Larson will walk it up across the timeline. Looking to go far side to Kruger in front of the bench. Give it right back to Larson, cutting in. Too hard off the board. And it'll come down to Miller now. Number 22 with it, far side. Now corner. Thought about the three, and they swing it back out. Number 22 for three off the iron. No good. Rebound Kruger. Both him and Larson went up for it. As he'll give it back to Larson, and Larson will walk it across here in the timeline over to Kaufman. Back into Kruger, slashing in there, and nowhere for him to go. He'll give it up to Alex, as now they'll swing it. Larson, far side. Now back to Alex, top of the key. They'll move it around. Kruger to Kaufman. Kaufman will lob into Jack, and Jack will go up kind of awkwardly on that one. Missed shot. And the Spartans save it there as they chase it down. Now Kruger with it. Alex will put up the three. And off the top of the board and into the hands of Miller here. As they will drive in, and no good as Alex will bring down the rebound for Wessington Springs with 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You're watching the boys JV. Larson with it. Shot clock turned off. Game clock at 19. As the Spartans should hold here for the last shot of the third quarter. Larson working it here. He's going to drive in. He'll give it up to Kaufman. That shot by Kaufman, no good. Rebound underneath to Miller. And now we are going to get a foul here with about 10 seconds to go by Neely. And that'll be his first personal. So pretty much Miller will get in on the inbounds here, and just a catch is about all they can do. And that one is no good. And that is the end of the third quarter with the Spartans leading 35-9 over Miller. We'll be right back.
Across the state, Farmers Union Insurance agents provide quick quotes and professional services you deserve. Since 1948, Farmers Union Insurance has focused on insuring the people of South Dakota. From the most remote quarter section to the busiest intersection, Farmers Union Insurance, insuring a brighter tomorrow.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your inputs for next year's crop, contact your Agtegra agronomist for details or visit agtegra.com today.
Dr. Kelly Tobin and staff at Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic are proud supporters of high school athletics. When it comes to large and small animal health, look to Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic. They understand how important your livestock is to you and will give you service that you can depend on. Call 539-1040. That's 539-1040. Rolling Hills is located on Dakota Avenue, across from Farm Bureau in Wessington Springs. Rolling Hills Veterinary Clinic.
As a Venture Communications customer.
All right, back onto that breaking action. Start the fourth quarter underway here. We had a whistle. The foul is going to be on number 3, it looks like, is Mitchell. As Miller will go to the line shooting. And I don't know. No, they're not going to be shooting. They're going to be, Miller will have the ball underneath their own hoop with 5:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
I believe they forgot to clear the fouls from the first half.
That would make sense. And lob out and almost taken away there by Moline. It's Moline, Larson, Alex, and Mitchell and Thompson on the court here. Nice pass inside to number 10 as he puts it up for the Rustlers, and it's 35-11. And now Moline with it. He's going to drive in. Baseline, nowhere to go. He'll kick it back out. Alex will put up a 3. That one no good. Rebound Thompson. Thompson will put it up. That one off the side of the bang board, it looked like, but into the hands of Miller. And they'll drive it in, top of the key. Now they're going to go over far side. Now they'll come near side. That shot no good. Rebound Moline. Moline over to Larson. Larson back over to Mitchell here, top of the key. Now back to Moline near side. Nice pass inside to Thompson. He'll put it up. He'll put the dribble down and then put it up. And it's a 37-11 game. Spartans with the lead. Now Miller with it. They're going to come baseline near corner as he comes around the screen, and he'll put up a 3. That one off target. Rebound Miller underneath. Turnaround. Good. Nice move underneath there by number 34 from Miller. As Larson will bring it up now for the Spartans. He'll walk it up. And he'll come over to Mitchell, near side. Alex with it, back to Mitchell. Mitchell will drive baseline. And they stepped on the baseline. So it'll go back to Miller. And we are going to have a timeout here with 4:14 to go. We will be right back. All right, back out of that timeout taken there by Miller. Miller with it on the far side, and they'll come back around top of the key. Give it up number 40. He'll come back around, now far side again. And a drive in here by 10, and he's going to kick it out. 22 with it as he brings it in on Larson. Nowhere to go. And then almost taken away there by the Spartans. Little lob here. That one no good. Rebound will come down to Alex as he gives that up to Moline. Now Moline will bring it across. Over to Mitchell. Lob it into Thompson, but knocked away from behind, and some contact made there by number 34. So Spartans will have it underneath their own hoop. Inbounds to Moline. Thompson coming out of the middle there, and Larson wide open with a delayed pass, deflected back into the hands of Alex. Now let's swing it over to Mitchell for three. Good. (40-13), 3:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Drive in here by number 10 from Miller. He's going to go up, and then we're going to get a reach-in foul here on number 3, Mitchell. Miller at the line shooting. First one is good. Second one coming up as, we have Kaufman, Kruger, Neely, Moline, and Jones on the court for Wessington Springs. They look like they might finish out the remainder part of this game with about 3 minutes left. Spartans leading 41-14. Second one coming up, in and out, rebound Neely as he'll give it up to Kruger. And now Moline with it, back over to Kruger. Jones with it, corner, and that pass to Kaufman is going to be deflected, and it's going to stay with the Spartans as that was deflected out of bounds. Good defense there by Miller. On the inbounds to Moline. And Moline at the top of the key, almost taken away there as he'll come back around with it over to Jones. Lob into Neely and taken away by the Rustlers. They will run with it now, and they'll kick it out. Drive in by 22, and a little jumper there for 2 with 2:40 to go here in the game. Now Moline with it. Over to Kaufman. Now Kruger with it, top of the key. He'll drive in. He'll give it up to Jones, and they'll swing it back out to Kaufman. Now, Kaufman near side. Now Kruger. Now Jones, and mishandled, but there's a mishandle there in the pass to Jones, but Miller touched it last along the far side in front of the Spartan bench, so it'll stay with Wessington Springs. Kaufman on the inbounds. He'll give it up to Moline. As Moline comes around the screen, he's going to drive baseline left all alone. Nobody helped out down there, and he'll put it up and in. And it's 43-16. Back comes the Rustlers, far side. And they'll same thing underneath, and they'll put it up and in. Little hesitation there and took the defense off guard. Now Moline will bring it up for Wessington Springs over to Kruger. Now Jones near side. Kaufman. And that was deflected, and Moline will pick it up. And now he'll get it over to Kruger. Kruger's going to drive in. He'll give it up to Neely, and he could not hold on to it. Off the foot, actually, of Neely. And out of bounds, it'll go back to Miller. Miller will bring it up with 1:35 to go in the game. They'll go to the far side. And he'll come around Larson baseline. Nobody there for him, nothing there for him. He'll give it up, and then 34 will drive in. Nice shot there, but he gets his own rebound. He'll put it up, and now we're going to get a foul here. Looks like they're jumping over the back there to get to the ball. That one's going to be on number 3, Mitchell. With 1:21 to go here in the game, Spartans leading 43-18. And coming up next will be the girls' varsity game. There's a shot there at the line by Miller. The first one off the front iron, no good. Second one coming up. And that one good at the line for number 34. Larson with it now as he brings it up across the timeline. And he'll take it over to the far side and almost knocked away again as he gains a dribble back over to Kruger. Alex to Kaufman, and we are going to get a foul. Looks like a reach in here on Miller on the near side. So it'll go back, or it'll stay with Wessington Springs. Larson with it on the inbounds. He'll bring it across the timeline. As we are at 1 minute to go here in the boys JV. Larson's going to take baseline corner, kick out, deflected, and into the hands of number 34. And he'll take it up and fouled, so he'll be going back to the line shooting 2. First one was good. Second one good as well. So it's 43-21, 46 seconds to go here in the ball game. Boys JV, it's Kruger with it. He'll give it into Kaufman, but taken away there by Miller. As the Rustlers will bring it up now. Top of the key, and they're going to give it up number 34 with it. Nice little spinner move there. He puts it up, no good. And the rebound will come down to Mitchell as Mitchell will give it up to Larson. Now Larson will walk it up here for the Spartans. 13 seconds. That one's going to be taken away there by the Rustlers, and a layup good with 7 seconds. This one's just about over. And that is it. We'll be back with the start of the girls' varsity.